Holy hell. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. So today has been actually insane. So I got the train back from London, and as I got onto the train, my Twitter was going insane. Loads of tweets were being hit to me with this ESPN article, and it discusses the idea of Overwatch 2. And apparently, Slasher, who reported this for ESPN, got access to a bunch of information that was classified info, and that's all in this article, and we're going to cover it in this video. But then there were also additional leaks. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you guys where the leaks are coming from. So you guys are kind of, like, almost got like a timetable of what's happened. And then we're going to kind of discuss it because are they true? Are they fake? I don't know. But this image here of Lucio, well, it looks very similar to the image we seen yesterday of Tracer. But that image of Tracer, I thought, really, well, doesn't look legit. I mean, it just doesn't look legit. The Overwatch logo has got a ton of, issues with it. The vector's not great. It was sort of off-center. There was a load of problems. But I covered that in the previous video. Anyway, this is what Slasher reported on. Overwatch 2 to feature PvE, new map, and a hero. Now, people were worried that there was going to be no hero at Blizzcon. Well, apparently, if these leaks to be believed, there is going to be one at Blizzcon. So what I've done here is, this is my tweet. So I read Slasher's article, and then I just summarized it. Again, as I'm sitting on the train, literally, the train was the worst, because the train got cancelled, and it was just terrible anyway. And also, there's a load of flooding in the UK today. It's bad. So I'm sitting on my phone, I'm reading through it. I'm like, oh, I'll abbreviate this for people on Twitter. So what the key takeaways are from Slash's article, it is linked in the video description. You guys can go and check it out. And, do go and check it out. It says that this will be playable at BlizzCon, a Lucio PvE mission that is 4-player. It's in Rio de Janeiro, which is, of course, the capital of Brazil. And it's with talents and items. That is actually huge. Also, Echo is Hero 32, and she will be there, and she will be playable. And PvP will get a new game mode called Push. I have no idea what that means. Maybe like you're pushing the payload back and forth. Could be like a tug of war thing. I don't know. And a Toronto map. What? So I'm reading this on the train. I'm like, this is actually insane. If that is real, that is actually bonkers. Now, I was also thinking as well, it would be quite easy, right, to sort of mock up the Lucio image, similar to the Tracer image, because they kind of look like they've come out of Blender in a way. I don't know, it's really weird. Blender's like this 3D modeling program, and there's a lot of really talented people out there that do it. But really, could people make leaks that fast? It's so weird. I still don't know what to believe here. And we've got Neri. So Neri reported on this last night, so you guys can see 16 hours ago. And just to timestamp this video in production, it's getting made at 16:23 in the UK. Obviously, it will have a timestamp when it goes live as well. But you can see there some stuff for Coca-Cola Japan advertising. But people pointing out on this, well, this doesn't really make sense with the Japanese conversion to English. Also, the Tracer thing, the Diva icon looks a little bit weird on the Coke can. You've got text cutting into Genji, so is this real? Is this legit? Blah, blah, blah. But people could make leaks like this, right? Because we know that Coca-Cola sponsors Overwatch League, and you also know, if you look at the BlizzCon floor plan, there's a Coca-Cola booth in the Overwatch area. So it doesn't really take much effort to do this. This is totally something I could have done. And another thing with this as well, the Overwatch logo in the middle it's got the same defects as the Tracer logo that we seen yesterday. So maybe somebody just pulled that Tracer logo down, created a vector out of it, or literally traced it, and then threw it into this and gone oh yeah, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. It's weird. Do you guys think that's legit? I don't know. This is the thing, right? You've got people saying, okay, maybe this is legit. You've got articles on ESPN, which are, they tend to be quite accurate, ESPN. ESPN esports are very good at reporting Overwatch League transfers as well. So, when a player's going, they generally have that information first. So, however they got this info, I don't know. But this wasn't specifically from them. This, as I say, was from Overwatch Neri. But Neri, I don't know where they got it from. But this is weird, right? Do you guys think that's legit? I don't know. But then we get even more leaks. So there's me on the train. I've got my phone. It's what is going on? On Reddit, we get this. More leaks, 3 screenshots showing Tracer upgrade menu, Sojourn, and the Overwatch cast. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Where is all of this coming from? It's either an amazing leak, leak faker, where somebody's literally had this plan for months and months and months, put it all together, and now they're just sort of dropping it all out before BlizzCon to massively debate everyone, or it's real. So we get these images. So these are from the post I just showed you. That is Sojourn. That looks exactly like Sojourn from every other place we've seen Sojourn in the game before. That looks awesome. To me, that looks really awesome. And of course, you guys will be aware of this. There's no playable black female character in the game. If the Echo leak is to be believed, she won't be playable So Sojourn won't be playable, that is, at BlizzCon. But if she's now in the game and you guys will see another screenshot, then maybe she'll be playable at some point in the future. Is she now leading Overwatch? What's going on? Who really knows? It's weird, but would you say that's a leak? I mean, it's got like this, it says internal use only in like blue lines, Blizzard, whatever. People could put that on the screen. You know, I could fake something and put that on the screen and go, oh yeah, Blizzard internal, guys, gives it legitimacy. I don't know, but that looks like an Overwatch character to me, and it looks really good. So this was the other image we got. Now, you guys will notice at the top there is a talent selection thing and a leveling system for Tracer. I will show you that in a little bit more detail towards the end of the video. The first thing I want to show you, because of course somebody else put onto Reddit a picture of that in higher quality, so it's like something is going on here. Like, it's either a load of people who are all together making like literally the most insane leaks ever, or they actually are leaks. We just don't know. I mean, I guess the thing is with this, we'll find out in a few days anyway, because BlizzCon is like, you know, next weekend, so we're not going to have long to wait. And it's obviously really cool to speculate about this stuff, and it's really cool to like have stuff going on again. But I want to take a look at this, right? So this is a picture from the bottom, and again, it says internal Blizzard like all over it. This looks like some sort of watch point they're in. I don't know whether it's watch point Gibraltar. That doesn't look like watch point Gibraltar to me. But this is clearly present day Overwatch, right? You've got Lucio with I don't know what's going on with Lucio's hair there. Maybe this is from like an in-game cinematic. Lucio, whatever, but he's here. You've got Mercy, but Mercy looks like she's got short hair there. Reinhardt has got an absolute man bun. He looks crazy, but also, look at his armor. His armor's totally different there, but he looks old as well. But the big thing here, that is the back of Sojourn. Look what's on Sojourn's arm. That's a Canadian maple leaf. So maybe the Toronto map is real, and maybe that's where Sojourn comes from. And is Sojourn now the commander of this new Overwatch, or whatever's going on? Is Reinhardt the commander? You could say maybe Reinhardt is, right? He's in the middle of the table. So let's go back and take a look at the leaks that we got yesterday. So this was from Weak Auras, and as far as I'm aware, this is the earliest example of this, because the way I picked this up was, I follow Neri on Twitter. Neri retweeted this. Actually, the way I picked this up is, I was literally in a pizza shop in London, and one of the guys I was there with went, "Hey, Sty, have you seen this?" and showed it me on the phone. I was like, "What the hell is that? Where's that come from?" And it was on Overwatch Neri. So I'm like, "Oh God, I follow Neri." So I had a look, and I was like, "What the hell?" But it turns out it came from Weak Auras. Now, Weak Auras is a mod for World of Warcraft. So maybe they've got some sort of inside track here, but still, that doesn't really look real, right? It doesn't look real. I don't know. That doesn't look real. So there's a lot of stuff here which might not be real, or might be real, or I just don't know. It's like really weird. So let's take a look at this. Now, this is apparently the talent interface window, and there's like some boom boxes behind it. It's like, what is this, like Lucio's place, like in a recording studio, is it? That they're like acoustic sound blocks behind. But this apparently is the talent selection system and leveling system for Overwatch, PvE, right? Surely this can't be for PvP, because when you start reading these abilities, they frankly sound utterly insane. And if they were in PvP, can you imagine the balance problem? It would be massive. So let's just take a look at these. But the one thing I want to take a look at first is the chain reaction. Now, this says Pulse Bomb causes secondary explosions on enemies that are damaged by it. That is consistent with the leak we got, if you guys remember, quite a while ago, which again I did put into the video I made yesterday, basically saying that Tracer gets an AoE Pulse Bomb. So they kind of line up, right? But then again, if you were making this leak, you could put that in because you know that's a previous leak and it gives it like more credibility. So there's all this going on. It's all like wheels within wheels. It's like, what is true? What is fake? What the hell is all of this stuff? All right, so top right of the screen, we've got a timer. Now, that could indicate that this is from like some sort of demo video. Now, what could be really bad, and I guess would be like super confirming of this, would be if that video is somewhere and somebody uploads that video, because at that point, everybody would see it and there's literally no way you could fake the game. Like, nobody's going to have made the game. Like, that is actually an impossible thing to do. Anyway, when you look at the abilities here, you've got level 1 for Tracer. She appears to be level 10 at the moment, but level 1, she's got adaptive reload. Pulse pistols reload when using any ability. Pretty cool. In fact, that might be an instant reload. That could be really cool. So if you're firing, then use your ability, then you instantly get your ammo back. I don't know. That could be really cool. Then you get Hindsight, which recall causes damage to all recently damaged enemies. That's really cool. So if you were spraying damage at people, you could like recall and then it would apply damage to them. How much damage it's going to do, I don't know. Who knows? But those are the level 1 selections. So it looks like maybe like when you're in a mission, you level up in the mission possibly, and you pick your abilities as you go through. So maybe like for this one, they've picked adaptive reload. Then you get to level 10, which apparently has just happened, and then you get to choose either flash, which is blinking through enemies, damages them, or chain reaction for the AoE pulse bomb. What the hell, ladies and gentlemen? And then when you get to level 20, I guess these are like the super talents you can get. You get Vortex. Enemies are pulled towards the point of recall and snared. That's kind of like a crazy grab. Like you could like set up like, oh, that actually, I bet that's really, if that's real, I bet that is super cool to use, because that's going to feel like how Tracer, I think, felt when she launched with just, you know, when you used recall and when you blink, like when the game came out, basically. Maybe you'll get the same type of feeling. That's what I'm trying to say, again, if it's real. And the other one you get is speed kills. Killing blows speed up your cooldowns. You see, that sounds kind of boring. Like the other ones sound really cool, but that one, I don't know, sounds kind of boring. And again, this has got internal Blizzard use plastered all over it and all of that stuff. I mean, I guess what I'm going to do, guys, is throw the question to you. What do you think about this? Is this just a massive, like, absolutely the best fake we've ever seen and everybody has been debated? Or do you think this is real? I mean, there's a lot of issues with this, right? It's like, it's low res. It's not like super high quality. You've also got this like Blizzard internal all over it. You know, is that real? Is that fake? I could add that. You've got the problems with the logo where it's not like aligned correctly. And it's, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But the fact is, guys, we will find out, I guess, next week when BlizzCon hits. So, I don't know. Go crazy in the comments below, guys, and let me know what you think about all of this. It is, it's fun for me to have stuff to talk about again and speculate. But I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's like, what? Surely it's real, right? Surely it's got to be real. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below. Anyway, I'm going to end the video at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.